Hello everyone, I'm your host Pranali for today, and I'll be speaking with Mr. Nalin Sharma, the director of Sai Developers, a brand setting benchmarks in real estate and beyond with vision, innovation, and integrity. So, let's begin. Behind every great brand is a great vision. And for Sai Developers, that vision belongs to Mr. Nalin Sharma. And today we'll be knowing more about the journey and the legacy from the man himself. Hello, sir. So, sir, what first drew you to real estate, and how did those early years shape your vision for Sai Developers?
Hi. Now this is a long journey, approximately I think 45 years. After I coming back to India in 1985 from Dubai, where I used to work in a power factory. When I came back, I realized that I had the potentials to do things, and doing service and staying in the power station for 8 hours and then doing nothing. I thought that was not what I'm made for, or I realized my internal potentials that I should do something more than that. But having down in service for last 12 years, it was very difficult for me to switch from service to business, because we were never a business class family. We were a simple family that used to work for Tatas, and my parents, great grandparents, everybody was in service. So this was very new to us. Then I went around and I thought for myself what was good to me. So I realized that doing construction, you are like a manager, you are managing things. I'm not doing anything from what I've studied, but I have experience of managing people and getting the work done. So that is how I came into this construction industry.
So, sir, what first drew you to real estate, and how did those early years shape your vision for Sai Developers?
See, I started my career as an employee. I was an employee for Tata Electric Companies at Chembur, and then I was an employee for Dubai Aluminum Company. I used to work in the power plants. So basically, I'm a power man which generates power. I've been in service for last 12 years. After being in service for 12 years, when I returned back from Dubai in the year 1985, then I was a jobless man for 2 months. So I was deciding that my potential, I knew my potential, and I knew that my potential is not to do service for 8 hours and work for 8 hours, but I had more potential than this. So I decided to go into for business. But none of my members in my family were businessmen. They were always service class people. They used to work for Tatas. And so I thought, I ventured out and found out that since I'm good at managing things, it is good for me if I could go up to a construction firm and start constructing. Because I had the money, I haven't come back from Dubai. I had sufficient money to start a company, and so I ventured out into construction business. So that was my choice of getting into a construction company.
So, can you share one memory or the turning point from those formative days that still stays with you?
See, when I was in construction, I worked for the initial stages with Nhava Sheva Port Trust, what is now JNPT.
Yeah.
I was a contractor, a major contractor for Nhava Sheva Port Trust. And then after completing Nhava Sheva Port Trust within a time of 3 periods, Nhava Sheva Port Trust was completed in 3 years. It was a Japanese company, Mitsuen company, they used to work, and the project was completed in 3 years. Then I joined, I worked with CIDCOs as a contractor and went with municipality. In all these places, common thing was that you have to give the best work, then you have to be on time, and you have to manage things to see that you satisfy the engineers that were your bosses.
Yeah.
And there I got to learn that since I could work for somebody else, why not I start my own construction company where I could make buildings, which was more profitable in those days.
Right. Now, talking about Sai Developers' story, Take us through the Sai Developers journey. What were the milestone moments that truly defined your growth?
Once, somewhere in 1990, we were having coffee at some place in Navi Mumbai. So somebody offered me a plot of land of 1800 square meters in Nerul. And I thought that this was the right time for me to enter. Having seen that all the papers were in place, I decided to get into the business of construction, since I always was a good contractor, and then this was a boon for me. So at that moment, I am a man who can make decisions on the spot. So I took an on-the-spot decision I should enter construction industry in the field of buildings, and that was the opportunity I shared. And till today, I cherish those moments when I had taken that decision.
So then why Navi Mumbai at that time? Because if you would say कि मुंबई में मैंने कुछ plot देखा and मैंने develop करने का सोचा, that was still a wise decision. But taking a decision for Navi Mumbai, wasn't it that difficult or very tricky for you?
No, see, Mumbai was already developed, and Navi Mumbai, there were a lot of opportunities. It is very harsh to say, but any Tom, Dick and Harry who came to Navi Mumbai, and he did hard work and with sincerity, he always got an opportunity to come up. So Navi Mumbai gave you an opportunity if you are a hard-working person and you are sincere in your work. And the opportunities were abundant in Navi Mumbai in year 1990 to 2000.
So every builder faces challenges, and which moment tested you the most? And what became the breakthrough that changed everything?
See, once I have taken a tender with Tata Hospitals at Kharghar. So those people, Tata people, are very particular about appointing a person. They are very particular that the person should have a technical knowledge. I, being a power man, I never had any technical knowledge about construction industry. So I went there, and they started questioning me on construction. I think I felt that I was foolish that day in going in for construction when I was not into construction line. So anyhow, I convinced them that I am basically a manager. I manage things, and I put my money and manage the things and get the work done, which my track record showed that I have completed all my projects that were given to me. But when I came back home, I thought that I should study something about civil engineering. So for 6 months, I brought all the available books on civil engineering, and I studied them thoroughly. And then after 6 months, I felt that I was having a lot of courage, knowledge, and I could face to anything that was technical. So I feel that till today, in civil engineering or in building construction work, so people think builder kya hai karke, but there are a lot of technicalities involved, and technicals involved in all the fields, right from the construction part to handling government departments, to handling police departments, handling judicial courts, and the civil matters, and a lot of matters have to be. So I mastered all those things, and then I found that journey was very pleasant.
Your company is known for its ethic and trust. How have your core values shaped Sai Developers' identity over the years?
See, basically, I had a background of working with multinational companies of world fame. So what I had a habit on me to get my work done in a most best way. It should be very particular in the work, and the time limit that was there had to be achieved in whatever time I had and whichever time I was promised. Next thing, because I was in service and I came in as a business, that was an added advantage to me. I knew that a service class man, when he comes and gives me money to purchase a house, I know what values he has, and his money is more valuable than anybody else.
Yeah.
Because he is giving his life earning to me and he is putting his whole trust on me. Now, if this trust is broken, you are nowhere. So if you see the track record of Sai Developers, for last 35 years, we have completed all our works within the time limit that has been prescribed. So we have completed all our works within 2.5 to 3 years.
Oh, wow.
And we are really thankful to people who have worked with us, the investors that have put in money with us, and basically our employees who have been supportive to us all through these hard times.
So, looking back, which achievement makes you the proudest, personally or professionally?
See, personally I feel proud कि जब भी मैं किसी हमारे लिए जो जिसने हमारे पास से फ्लैट लिया है वो आदमी जब भी हमको मिलता है एंड आई सी ए स्माइल ऑन हिज फेस एंड ही टेल्स मी साहब आपका नेक्स्ट प्रोजेक्ट किधर चालू है, मेरे को मेरे बेटी के लिए नहीं तो बेटी के लिए लेना है, दैट इज़ द मोस्ट प्राउडेस्ट मोमेंट फॉर मी. मनी इज समथिंग डिफरेंट बट समबडी होप्स which
Fulfilling that hope.
fulfill their hopes, which they rely on me, and we fulfill them. Side developers fulfills them.
Yeah.
वो जो part है ना, that is the thing which I say no, I have achieved my goal.
So, tell us about your first Navi Mumbai project. What did that experience teach you?
My first Navi Mumbai project was in Panvel, and we had taken a lot of projects. So I had around about 10 to 12 projects with me. That was way back in 93. And we used to keep on collecting plots, plots after plots. But then one fine day I thought that by collecting plots and not starting the work will push me in a tight corner. So हमने क्या किया, हमने धीरे धीरे हर एक प्रोजेक्ट्स पे काम करना चालू कर दिया और वो फिर वो रोलिंग चलती रही हो कि एक प्रोजेक्ट कंप्लीट हुआ, दूसरा आया, दूसरा प्रोजेक्ट कंप्लीट हुआ, तीसरा आया. तो वो जो साइकिल है ना वो आज दिन तक चल रही है. एंड वी आर नॉट इन अ बिग हरी. वी टेक आवर ओन दिस थिंग choice of plots. We have choices of the customers. We have both big time customers and people from middle class and lower middle class families. But I feel that everybody is satisfied with us because they get the things in time and the quality.
So for you, running 10 projects at a time or running only one project at a time and then slowly moving on to other project, is it?
No, according to our capabilities, we have got, at any given time, we have got some 7 to 8 projects running in time.
So you have received awards and led B&M. What do these recognition means to you? And are these any unsung wins you wish people knew about?
See, in 1993, when we were working in Panvel, I was a founder member and I founded this B&M with support of some very good friends of mine in Panvel area. And we built up an association by the name B&M. And then that association became an association for all Navi Mumbai builders. What was my goal behind that? Since builders are a busy community and they are busy in their works, and there are many departments which a single man handles. So we had got a lot of challenges from almost all the departments. And the main thing was how to handle these departments and get our work done. And हमने देखा कि जब से एसोसिएशन फॉर्म हुआ है तब से काफ़ी कुछ सिस्टम रेगुलराइज हो गया है. सिडको में हो या एनएमएमसी में हो या कोई भी गवर्नमेंट डिपार्टमेंट में हो, वहाँ सब काम चल रहा है. आपने जो लास्ट में बोला है कि व्हाट you want people to know, I just want one thing, we should be true to those people. They should be given what we have promised them, good quality work, and you should give them in time.
How does it feel when your son, Mr. Abhishek Sharma, is taking the legacy ahead of Sai Developers with Sai Signature Collections as we are launching it? So, anything about that?
See, now, for last 5-6 years, my son has become very active. In fact, for last 10 years, he has been active in this business. And I am very happy that slowly it is turning into a family business. My son has been doing, every father will say that he is doing good, but I really tell you, he is really doing good. And the best part is that my daughter has also joined in. She is also, so it is sort of a family business that is taking shape. और ये अभी उनके ऊपर डिपेंड होता है कि वो लोग कैसे आगे कंपनी बढ़ाएं, बिकॉज बिल्डर कभी रिटायर होता नहीं है. सो आई एम नॉट रिटायर्ड. But I certainly want to pass the legacy to my children.
So we have heard that अभी भी आपका fitness journey बहुत strongly चल रहा है. So we would like to know something about your daily routine.
See, right from the age of 15, I was a long distance runner.
Oh wow.
Then I've played for Tata Sports Club. Then I have represented, once I have represented state in national games. So I've always a good player in my life.
So we have heard that आप 15 से 20 फ्लोर्स चढ़ के जाते हो आपके साइट्स पे and you look after the work. So what is that energy all about?
See, since I'm regular in my exercises and in my food habits, every day I make it a point to visit all my sites once in a day, and I have got suppose 5-6 sites are going on, then I have got a schedule where I go to every site, and I make it a point to go to the topmost of the building. Now the building height is 36 floors, so I make it a point to at least go 2 to 3 times in a week up to 36 floors, climb up, see my work, and then come back. So it takes hardly 1.5 to 2 hours. But then it gives me a self-satisfaction that I see the minute of the things that has been done. So I have got a full control of my site whenever I'm working. So that gives me a lot of satisfaction. Play a lot of table tennis. Then I used to play a lot of games. And I keep myself fit till today by practicing yoga, doing running, doing cycling, and going for swimming and all this. So I still continue. That keeps on my energy level high.
Sir, any last message to all the audience there who will be listening to this podcast?
When you are buying a house, select a builder. I'm not saying you select me, but you select a builder who has got a reputation and who has got a reputation of giving good quality work and in time. So you should always put in your money wherever you see that a person is delivered for the last so many years.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. It's been inspiring speaking with Mr. Nalin Sharma. To all you watching, stay inspired, keep dreaming big, keep building brighter future. Till then, it's me Pranali Kadam signing off.